So oftentimes we've got to do something with invoices that are already closed and return those invoices back to the pending status, or just for the fact that you started an invoice and you never closed the invoice and you forgot to go back there and check if everything is fine. So let me try to replicate some of these situations, because you might not remember the patient name. And like this invoice 221, I need to fix a couple of things on this invoice. And to fix the entries and make some changes or modifications over here, I'm going to simply go back to the statement. I'm going to highlight that invoice line and cancel the event. Are you sure? Yes. Well, the first question the program is offering is for me to, right or after the fact, to open the pending invoice and open it on a new tab so I can take a look at the invoice. But something came up, phone rang, or somebody's in the front desk. Would you like to do it now? I said no, and I closed, and I was going to work with that particular customer. I don't remember which patient. I don't remember which invoices are still pending. And by the way, time to time is really good for you to check in the system and make sure you don't have pending invoices hanging there, not being charged and not showing to customers' accounts. So we're going to show you how to go through the reports and find all your pending invoices. Right there in the billing reports, the very first option is for reports for invoices. And in your queries, we are going to show you how to create one of the queries. Hopefully, when you're watching this video, I'm going to make this as one of the featured queries. Featured queries, invoice option means a query that's already sitting there. You don't have to set one of those automatic things. But I'm going to show you how to do a pending status invoice. So I'm going to call this one here pending. I'm going to put in my favorites because I want to check this really often, time to time. Like I said, make sure that I don't have pending invoices sitting there waiting for me. And just here in the invoice status, I'm going to say, hey, go after all the invoices in the system that are pending, regardless the date, regardless the amount, customers, whoever. Pick all the invoices or invoice type, whatever. I'm going to save this. This is so often I should be checking this that I'm actually going to set as my default query. Currently, my default query, in other words, every time I open this particular report, by default, it's going to suggest that this one in my drop-down list box, but I want pending to be the one. So now pending is my default one, and pending invoice is right here. So here, now my pending invoice is grabbing, regardless the date, the customer, the branch, whatever, the invoice type, it's going to bring on the screen all pending invoices, so I just can remember, oh, I was working with this guy over here, so I can keep going, fix the invoice. I just click on the number, I can work with that one, make my changes, close the invoice, done deal. If I close and I go back to the reports and I go back to my reports for invoices, because I set the pending as the default is the suggested one, but it will not run until I hit the refresh button. Good to go. So now you've learned how to make a pretty good auditing in your system and make sure you don't have pending invoices sitting there and not being charged to your customers and not collecting the money accordingly. Thanks for watching.